Damn, Terry, what you doing out here with all that ass?
Dude, all that ass.
Bro, Terry.
Really be out here with all that ass.
So, like...
I'm taking my shoes off. You like this foot reveal?
Those are looking delectable.
We're off the books.
We're off.
We're off the chain.
We're off the books.
So, welcome back to Real
It's like
Talks
2 in the morning.
Real Talks and Dudes talking.
It's like 2 in the morning.
It's late. Oh my god, it's late and I'm tired. But I don't have anything really to do tomorrow until the afternoon, so I'm cool. I'm chilling.
You know what?
I'm gonna sleep in.
It's 2019. We gotta make 2019 our bitch somehow. We're gonna talk.
We're gonna talk.
Really.
How's school been?
So school called.
The principal wanted to see you in his office. He didn't like your use of the word clout on the school bathroom. He thought that maybe you shouldn't jewel in there anymore, so he called me and told you not to jewel there anymore. What are you doing with all that clout in the bathroom, Terry?
You ever go... You ever go to the principal's office when you were younger?
I never did, no,
Really?
dude.
Like, never?
I was a good boy. I never got a referral. Ever. I never got written up.
I
know that.
cannot say the same.
I was always a good boy in school. I was the good boy. I was the one who would go to the principal's office for good shit. I was the good boy.
I cannot say the same.
Dude, like, especially like elementary school, like middle school I didn't care as much. Like I was just fucking whatever. I just never did anything bad.
They almost tried to send me to the disciplinary school.
That's not to say I wasn't a good student. I still did like all my well, actually no. I was a bad student. In middle school at least, I was a horrible student. I never did any of my work. I remember distinctly in 6th grade, in my math class, my math teacher was getting upset because I never did any of my homework. I still passed. Like
homework was in our middle school. Homework was fucking 5%.
Homework.
You expect me to waste my time for 5 measly percent?
You could never do that and pass just fine. Honestly, middle school is such a weird blur to me, which is weird because it was only like, shit, dude. That was like
middle school
9 years ago.
Middle school was 2 years of my life.
Maybe
that didn't matter.
It was 8 years ago.
We're 19 now. You start. I started middle school in 7th grade.
Yeah, I started middle school in 6th grade.
6th grade. So you would have been.
That's weird. I never thought about that like that.
According to the superintendent of my old school district, he said that 6th grade was too immature for middle school, and that doesn't really make any sense.
That makes 0 sense, dude.
Like it's not even that different. High school isn't even that different from when you're in fucking kindergarten, dude.
Are all superintendents around here just stupid?
I feel like, what are your qualifications need to be a superintendent? You need what? You need to get voted in?
You probably just had to work for the school system for a while, honestly.
Like, okay, so...
It's political. It's gotta be political.
What? Something involving the government? Political? No.
Like, they don't, run for office,
Yeah, you do.
Do you really?
School...
Superintendents run for office?
They have to get voted in, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
But, that's the thing. You could just vote in some idiot. Kind of like...
You could vote in an idiot for any sort of thing that's elected.
But that's the thing, though, is, it's not voted by the...
Like a president.
It's not voted in by the people. It's voted in by...
That wasn't a political statement.
The school board.
That wasn't a political statement. That was just me being edgy, by the way. We respect all opinions on Real Talks and High Fives.
Yeah, I guess. We don't get political here. But anyways, back to politics. So, you gotta be voted in by, it's by the school board, though. It's not by the people.
Why the hell does the sheriff need to be
Democracy
voted in?
dies in darkness.
You ever think about that?
Why does the sheriff need to be voted in? That's a job, dude.
Yeah, that's like...
You should just have qualifications for that.
That'd be like, I have to hire who runs the fucking McDonald's down the block. I have to vote for them.
He should, work his way up the ranks, and then they're like, all right, you're sheriff now. When the sheriff dies in the line of duty or retires...
Jesus.
No, back in the old West. Kid, well, I guess the sheriff got shot. You're in charge now, and he throws him the badge, and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I feel like I've seen that before.
It's probably
I know.
In all the spaghetti westerns that there are in the world.
Are we too low for the camera to pick us up?
No, we're good. We're in shot. Might not be able to see my feetsies on the table, but I don't care.
That's good. I would hope not.
But yeah, like I'm not a huge Western fan.
I think they're silly.
They're super silly. You know why they're called spaghetti westerns?
No.
It's because they had to film them in Italy because it was cheaper.
Really?
Fun fact. My dad told me that the other day. Because you got on the topic of
what if your dad was just full of shit?
Gargling it.
Or gargle it, dude.
I'm gonna gargle it right now. Why are they called... Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Bitch, wake up.
Okay, Google.
You got...
Why are they called spaghetti westerns?
Fine.
According to Wikipedia, according to veteran spaghetti western actor Aldo Sambrel, the phrase spaghetti western was coined by Spanish journalist Alfonso Sanchez.
But that doesn't tell me why.
They were produced and directed by Italians.
Yeah.
So they weren't technically just made in Italy. They were
made
by Italians.
I guess so. Weird. But...
Also, I just want to say that this points out that Androids are better.
Shut up. My phone's almost dead, that's why.
Sure.
It's on like 6%.
My phone is
It's on 11%.
My phone's on 8%.
Wow, aren't you just fucking cool, dude?
So, something I want to talk to you guys about.
They can't respond.
Something I want to talk to you guys
about.
You
talk and you just respond. Nope.
Something I want to talk to you guys about. If you... Oh, it's not comfortable like this. If you have a Netflix account, you need to watch Evil Genius right now. After this episode, not right now. After this episode, you need to watch Evil Genius. It's a 4-part docuseries about the Pizza Bomber. And if you guys don't know what the Pizza Bomber is, it's nuts.
He's been going on about this all day.
Why'd you turn Scottish?
He's just been talking about this Pizza Bomber guy all day.
Bro, it should matter to you. It's fucking insane.
It happened in 2003.
It was a pizza delivery driver.
So? I'm not a delivery driver.
It's just like, that is such a bizarre thing to have happened, and I never heard about it until now.
Yeah.
It happened in my lifetime, and I never heard about it. Pizza Bomber story, if you never knew. So this guy, allegedly, the story goes, we don't even know for sure, really, what happened.
Did he die?
Yeah, Yes, he died. So this guy the story goes, he delivered a pizza to this remote location, and the people grabbed him, put a bomb around his neck, like strapped it, like it was like handcuffs. It was like a made mechanism to strap to his neck. Mm-hmm. And they give him notes in like this weird scavenger hunt and tell him to rob a bank. So he does that because, he had a bomb strapped to his neck.
Yeah. So
he goes to the bank, steals the money, and of course the police... You looking up Pizza Bomber story?
Yeah.
So of course the police find him, and they have him like pinned down. They don't have him pinned down. He's just like handcuffed, and he's just sitting down, and he's cooperating with police. And they're all pointing their guns at him, and then he's like, are you guys gonna help me? It's gonna go off. And the bomb starts like ticking, and he's like, oh no. Yeah, see, and he's wearing a shirt that says, guess what's under this shirt? It's so bizarre, dude. And the whole docuseries is insane. So anyway, and they're like, it's gonna go off, and they've got all their guns pointed on him, and he just explodes. Like, he straight explodes. Like, right in front of all the people.
That's nuts.
Like, there's footage of it. It was, like, on TV.
Huh. Wow, that's really morbid.
Yeah, see, there he is.
Looking at all of these pictures, it's just so morbid, and it's giving me a weird vibe. I don't like it.
So insane.
I'm just gonna go.
And they had to get the bomb off of his neck. He like died on the street. They had to cut his head off like right on the street, and like take it off to get the bomb mechanism off of his neck.
Wow. Great story.
It
really killed the mood.
It's completely like, it's just so insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like we don't even, like, nobody to this day knows for sure what truly happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so, like, cause like you would think I mean, I don't know. I guess he robbed a bank.
Speaking of Netflix, you guys hear that they're raising the price for North American?
They sure are.
That's crazy. Why? I don't know. As if, like, they're not making enough money when pretty much everybody in America owns Netflix.
I've heard they're not making a profit. They're still in like the growth phase where they're not making a profit. They're making a good profit.
That cannot be possibly true. Did you know that over half of all Netflix users watch Bird Box, and it's like in like, it's got to be like in the hundreds of millions of people.
Bird Box wasn't even that good.
How many Netflix?
It's
accounts
like
are there?
143 million or something.
117.6 million subscribers last quarter. That's nuts.
So now
There's no way. How much?
So
is
now
it?
Netflix is going to have at least $117.6 million every month coming in.
Their stocks are still worth like $400.
A pop?
It's worth $351.39. They're actually down 0.92%.
But when that price change happens, they're going to skyrocket, I would think. I don't know much about stocks. I've tried to do research on it, and it's just not for me.
Their $8 plan will go up $9, and their $14 plan will go up to $16. There's no way that they're not making money. Yeah, see, this is their quarterly financials. Revenue $4 billion. It's up 33%. Their net income is up 210.85%.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess they're not in.
Their profit margin is 10%. Yeah, they're making money.
Okay. I guess they used to not be. I mean, look at Bandersnatch.
It's been growing. I mean, they really don't need to charge people anymore. Because think about it, 117.6 billion accounts, right? Million, yeah.
That'd be crazy if there's 117.6 billion.
On average, they have got a they've got a $14 plan and they got a $9 plan, and you could say that the average was the median. I mean, you could just say that that's fucking what, like $12.
Yeah.
So, on average, about $12 every month.
And now that's gonna go up at least
because
$117.6 million every month.
That's like in order of magnitude, dude. Just raising it by a couple of dollars, they're making millions just off of raising it a couple dollars per person, which is nuts. 117 million times $12 on average. That's a big number, and then times 12 for 12 months. So that's 1.6848 times 10, or yeah, So that's 10 places over. That's a 1.68, 10 decimal places. That's $1.6 billion a year. Right? 10 decimal places is a billion. Yeah. Because 9 would be a million, so... Or 9 would be 100 million, so 10 would be...
No, there'd be 17 billion. Maybe not. Never mind.
No, it's not.
Stupid.
Or if it's 10, it's a billion. So they're making $1.68 billion a year on average. That would have to be like... And that depends. I mean...
Now it's going to go up.
That's just based on an average. I mean, if you factor in that maybe it's a possibility that more people have the $14 a month plan, that profit is up. I mean, that's crazy.
Point is, Netflix
they're
makes
still
a strong
charging more.
But I mean, think about how much money goes into their fucking. Think about how much money went into Black Mirror and how much money went into.
I guess, but I feel like when you're playing
Stranger Things, you know how much the Stranger Things kids made?
When you're playing in the billions of dollars, dude.
You know how much the Stranger Things? They all made they're all millionaires now.
I don't think they're millionaires.
Yes, they are.
There's no way they're millionaires.
They started in one of the biggest. They're multi-millionaires.
They're kids.
That doesn't mean anything. So their parents are millionaires now in their name.
Finn Wolfhard probably has more. A, because he's the main character, and B, because he has a band.
Well, you can't trust these. And I'm sure his band doesn't make that much money.
Net worth of $3 million, and he's probably the highest paid on the show. Which is still crazy. $3 million for a kid who's younger than us. It depends on... It's per episode.
300,000. Ooh. 300,000 per episode.
I guess it's not that bad, but still, man, like, that's Netflix's fault for charging those kids that much. They're kids.
They're very talented.
They're pretty talented. But my thing, like, they all seem like really cool people. It'd be cool to meet. I love Stranger Things. I'm excited for season 3. Did you watch season 2? Oh, it's good. It's, like, better than the first season, I'd say. They improve on it. But still, my point is Netflix should be making more money than it is. And that's not even including, like, that's just based on, you know, their fucking subscriptions. That's not accounting for the fact that, you know, their branding. Anything that's got, like, Netflix on it, like product placement, you know, advertisers, that's not counting, you know, potential backers and,
But you have to think, from all the Netflix originals,
like
all the movies that they pay people to put on their site.
you know how much, like, Marvel has probably paid them to make those shows?
No.
Disney probably did
No,
a
they
lot of the
would-
funding for those shows.
No, Netflix would pay Disney
No.
to put on. You mean the
Disney
original series?
Disney funded those shows more.
You mean the
than that.
original series?
Like all the Marvel shows that are on that are the Netflix originals.
But
like
Disney's trying to
Daredevil,
make their own
Punisher.
shit anyway.
Yeah, I know, but that is Disney shit. It's just sent out and produced by Netflix. It's a Netflix original, but it's not funded by Netflix. It's funded by Disney because it's a Disney property. So Netflix doesn't have anything to do with the funding. They just distribute it, essentially. So they're like, yeah.
I did not know that.
So, I mean, a lot of the Netflix originals are like that, where it's a Netflix original just because it only airs on Netflix, not necessarily because they have anything to do with the
Best
funding.
Netflix original, BoJack Horseman.
I've
Well,
never
actually,
seen
no.
it.
Now it's Evil Genius, but the best series is BoJack Horseman.
Never seen it.
It's really
but
fucking good.
I really like the Daredevil.
I've only
show.
told you about it since like ever.
I just haven't had the time. I'm not a giant cartoon fan.
Yeah, you are. Shut up.
Other like two favorite cartoons, Dragon Ball and Avatar.
And it's like Avatar, but it doesn't suck.
Avatar doesn't suck, and BoJack Horseman I can't imagine is anything like Avatar.
Yeah, they mold the elements and they fight each other. It's crazy. It's like the same show.
But I guess I'll get around to watching it at some point.
It's really,
And
really
like,
good.
especially like lately, like comedy cartoons, I'm not crazy into,
But it's not like fucking Family Guy.
or like Rick and Morty and like Family Guy and Bob's Burgers. Like they just don't.
Yeah,
appeal
it's
to me.
like those shows, but it doesn't suck.
You can say that as much as you want,
You haven't even watched it.
You're right. but my thing is like, I don't know. I gotta give a comedy.
I have to give something a chance, and that's stupid.
No, I have to give comedy cartoons a break for a minute. Maybe I gotta go back.
How
and
often
rewatch
do you
fucking-
watch Family Guy? Like,
Not often, but I gotta like fucking. They just suck lately.
yeah,
I just don't like them.
because those the
like
shows
Big
that
Mouth. Big Mouth killed it for me.
I can't believe you watched that much of Big Mouth in the first place.
I had to see how shit it got.
Big Mouth isn't even like a show.
And I
Speaking of
got-
that's a shit Netflix original. I don't know.
I
how.
got to the second to last episode and I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Why'd you get that? I
Because I was
watched,
like, I gotta see how it plays out.
I watched the first 30 seconds and I was like, nope.
I should have stopped the minute that they showed animated little boy pee pee, but I didn't.
I stopped when the dick started talking to him.
Yeah,
I was like, yep, I'm done.
should have been the first sign. But my
Actually, I
point
don't even
being,
think that happened. I think that just like it was so ass that it happened in my head.
best Netflix original is Daredevil, no cap. That's just, it's so good. Even like not as a Marvel property, it's just good.
Best Netflix original is gonna be me and Logan's sex tape. We're gonna greenlight it to Netflix.
And then like, dude, the
Let me stop playing with this.
the Punisher show is also really good, really intense, great story. Some of the other shows are weaker. Jessica Jones is pretty good the first season. Luke Cage season 1 is pretty good. Iron Fist is kind of sad, not that great, but it's not bad either. I never saw Defenders. Pretty crazy. I've been rewatching Death Note. I love Death Note.
That's on Netflix.
That's dope.
That's a good show too. You should
That's
watch
a great
that.
show. I'm a huge fan. I was thinking about getting a Ryuk tattoo. But I want to have him like, I want to have, when they do it, I want to have them like kind of mess with like, do like Ryuk's face, but like do it like some of those Oni like masks, you know what I mean? Because I think those are really cool. Like
Oni is devil in Japanese.
Like the
I think.
Like oh god. Oni masks.
I think it's devil in Japanese. Like that guy we saw.
Like things like these.
Like that
Those
guy
are so
we
cool.
saw.
Or like the blue spirit from fucking Avatar.
Like that guy we saw. And when we went to see Sesh Hollow Water Boys.
Yeah, he was not cool.
He was literally like just the
Like that.
He was literally just the guy who pushed play when the song started.
But like I want like Ryuk's face, but kind of like in that style, like the Oni mask
I don't
style.
know,
I think
man.
that would be super fucking cool. But you know, what do I know? I
Nothing.
want this next
You know
one like
nothing. You're just a boy.
I don't want to just like find a picture like a tattoo of Ryuk and like give it to the guy and be like, I want that on my butt. Like I want it to be something relatively original instead of just a picture that I showed a dude.
Then draw something yourself.
I can't draw.
Then fucking cry about it, kid.
No, like what you do is you make an appointment and then you like tell them what you want and then they draw something up for you and then they show you and then you either say yes or no. But you have to make the appointment first. They don't just draw it up just for fun.
I feel like that's kind of mean. I don't know. I feel like
What? Saying no?
no, yeah, well, yeah, but also
'Cause-
just being I guess that's their job.
Yeah, it is their job. And
Do you,
you
like,
put
pay
a
them?
$100 deposit down on the appointment.
Oh,
Yeah. But the thing is,
Oh.
like, they stress that you can say no. They're like, we don't want you to put anything that you don't want on your body, so definitely say no if you don't like it. Because that's a big decision to make. Like, yeah, they're getting paid, but at the end of it, they're not bad people. They don't want you to, like, and they've made that, they made that apparent, when I got my first one, they were like, okay, this is your first one, for the first tattoo, like, we don't let you do anything crazy that you'll regret.
you're saying I can't get a face tattoo?
They won't let you do anything stupid for your first one. So.
You're saying I can't get a face tattoo?
At least where I go to get tattoos.
Fuck,
I don't know how most
you go
places
to the
are.
wrong place. I feel like that's most. I feel like that's a
I-
gentleman's code.
I would hope so, but you know, what do I know? World's full of pizza bombers and bad tattooers, I guess.
I mean, like, you ever see like people get a tattoo and it just looks like ass, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, that's rough. Subscribe or whatever. I don't give a shit.
I do. It hurts my feelings when you don't subscribe. We can see who subscribes and who doesn't.
Yeah,
We
and
can't really, but
subscribe for Real Talks. Ignore for Satan. If you ignore, you're a bad.
you sure are a bad
Jesus won't love you.
bad baby.
Jesus won't
Bad
love
Baby's
you.
new song goes hard, and
Jesus
Logan
won't
doesn't
love
think
you.
so.
Jesus won't love you if you don't subscribe to
People
me.
say I look like Jesus. Subscribe. Says Jesus. Am I gonna get in trouble for saying that? Yeet.